Well, hello there. Finally, I have found time to spectate a Goodjack game. Well, it's just only 4 minutes into the game. We'll see how it goes. Well, it seems at the start they probably had a rather bad trade. Probably they got cheesed because he's rather behind in terms of CS. Hopefully he managed to turn it away right now, and it is just a bad decision making from Caitlyn. Try to stay and to live. She can probably end up dying, and that won't worth it at all. Don't be afraid, poke the bear. Push, 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 push. Start out attacking and moving back. Ah, that's bad. That's bad. Just the way when the wave is coming, you just kite the wave with constantly attacking and moving backward, and waiting for your wave to come and start tanking that wave. And now you want to push. Just hella want to push and go back. And another wave came. You need to kill them. They all. Well, again, just start attacking this cannon minion and secure the last hits on the other minions. So by the time all the melee minions die and you last hit them, you get cannon minion pretty low and you can last hit it as well. Well, you should back right now. You support backed. And again, you have just pushed the wave and got the enemy hella pushed, so they had nothing else to do but to stay and try to push. And he just wasted time and he almost got caught, and that's not good. If Volibear would just straightforward went into the bush, well, it would be really an awful outcome for you. Just, well, you end up dying, losing the wave, and okay. Nice flash. But in this situation, you should either freeze the lane or push, and that was neither push nor freeze. Well, you feel that you don't have enough of push power to make your opponents lose, to make their CS denied under their tower, then you just try to freeze the lane. And just when you know that someone is sitting in this bush playing as Lucian, you can just throw your W into them. They will most likely go back. And that is the time where you go in and place your ward. That was a too obvious move. Then they were breaking as soon as they saw they're here, so there is no use to try and keep chasing. As a jungler, you want to notice that small things, that body language that no one can hide, and just don't waste time. Just either clear the ward or just go into the jungle and come later. Well, Volibear is straightforward going for your support. Why would you fall back? You have full HP, they have nothing. Try to harass him. Just keep the distance, but when you see that they focus your support, you just can't run away with your full HP and your damage just running away. If they focus your support and you are able to trade really good and end up with their AD carry low, well, that's worth much more than your low HP support that still has well, both potions and passive from the relic shield to heal him back up. And what's more, he's just flat out not tanky. He can stay back. He doesn't need to go for last hitting. So well, Lydia should just farm. What the hell? This guy has 23 23 monsters killed. For Udyr, that's just horrible result. I don't know, probably he got his buff stolen, but that's just ridiculous. When playing Udyr has such a low creep score. Mostly he's just baiting his bot lane to death and just getting out farmed by Warwick without even a jungle item. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Well, there's nothing you can do at this point as an AD carry. Just farm, try to keep up in terms of CS. Well, hope that you will get better team fights later into the game. Oh, she's alone. Push the cannon wave and then go back. You always want to stay when you when you see cannon minion because it gives a lot of farm and you have to really focus on getting less hit on cannon minion because like one cannon minion worth 43 gold and that's crucial crucial in terms of gold income, especially early game when everything matters. You want to get this Bloodthirster 3 into 4s, yep, and Last Whisper because, well, mostly those 3 items, damaging items, that you need as an AD carry to become relevant in this game. Before you get them, well, nothing pretty much depends on you because you can't kill those that you should kill because, well, Mondo is tanky, Volibear is tanky. You need to be able to kill the front line first and then go for the back line. And you can only achieve it when you have a decent amount of damage combined with armor penetration. So those 3 items and then you just start to roll. Then you have to become much more careful during team fights because much more will depend on you. Well, attack move. You see? Like, Volibear was stunned. Wow, that was super bad. Volibear was stunned, but Goodjack234 kept attacking. Well, let's just move back. Okay, here we go. So Volibear is standing, he's stunned. 1. He could have landed at least 1 auto attack, 100% sure. Both, well, if one of these guys would have done the same. Volibear would have died there, and just there would be no need in this chase. Like wasting summoners. They wasted 2 summoners actually to kill this Volibear, and probably he was dead right here. When you just land your auto, cancel your third part of an auto attack, and move a little bit forward, and you will be able to land, well, at least one auto attack more compared to the situation that he. So like eventually Udyr and Brom died there, and they could really just kill Volibear right on his place. So blue team took the bottom tower. Nothing you can do about it. Warwick is really fed. Volibear is just a tanky front line for Caitlyn to deal damage. Caitlyn is getting fed as well. She has a lot of assists. And has her Bloodthirster completed. So she will be pretty decent amount of AD damage ahead of Evolution. It is really a bad situation for them. But what you don't want to do as this bot lane, you don't want to stay, really. Just yeah, they've misplayed here, but the idea is that, well, Udyr for some reason went here with his Kale instead of helping his bot lane, and if they had come bot lane, then it would be killable. You see, they just ended up dying there. Why do you want to die for free there? You got no objective, you got 1 kill on Lucian. Well, that doesn't mean a lot if you don't get closer to destroying the Nexus, and it obviously didn't bring them anywhere close to destroying it. So you just want to rotate to mid lane. Caitlyn is awesome, sieging the towers, and it is so much easier to get this mid tower than try to push and be a hero pushing inner tower on the bot lane. Just come here, push the mid lane, push probably the inner tower in the mid lane. You will get better vision because your lane will be pushing sometimes over here, so it will be easier for you to catch them off guard. It will be easier for your team to ward the enemy jungle, to just to have a look on enemy's movement in the jungle to try to catch someone off guard and take objectives out of there, rather than just showing your position and theoretically can lead to your lane being ganked. So again, Caitlyn just stays bot lane. What for? It is really hard to ward all these routes that will lead gankers to the bot lane. So Udyr is running, and they will most likely die again, really. Well, Udyr is a really poor player, but still they stay and they will die. Why not fight him? What the hell? I guess Kale is mad. At least it looks like that. Oh, she is dead. Well, Warwick won't ult her. And also, a point to think about is, although bot lane is winning hard, they have Dragon warded, they have no pressure from the enemy bot lane, they are not going for the Drake. It's just a free goal for your team. Oh yeah, that was worth it. But unfortunately, Caitlyn is farming. I don't know why would you just farm bot lane? You want to go there only when the enemy minions are pushing right into your tower, and you can notice it like in advance. Just have a look at the lane, understand where is it pushing. Is it pushing to your tower, or they're pushing a lot of minions pushing the enemy tower? And come there only just to get that huge wave and not waste time there for nothing. Especially when you are just ahead of your opponent. You want to snowball, you don't want to freeze the lane, you don't want to be just making that farm fest go in there. Just push and go as a team, push and go as a team, and that's just pretty much the secret of success for the side lanes. The same thing applies to the top lane. You won, you don't want to freeze the lane, you want to push it, probably, okay, let this guy, if he wants to, let him freeze the lane, let him get back into the game in terms of CS, but if you come to the team fight in the mid lane and it's end up getting a 5v4 or I don't know, well, getting an advantage because of more teammates, grouped there, and you will end up, I don't know, killing 4 of them, losing no one, and you will be able to get objectives. It is much better than just a couple of waves pushed, farmed. Well, the game is pretty much over, I guess. They won't be able to come back. They will get inhib. Because Udyr just, well, it is a horrible game by Udyr. Seriously, well, now he suicides. Well, they're just... he has no idea what he is doing. He's playing Tiger Udyr. Instead of going Phoenix and getting a lot of farm and doing the same amount of damage, he was focused on just dueling someone, and obviously wasn't able to do this, especially concerning the fact that he was like, from the point that I was watching, he was always out-leveled, out-CS'd by Warwick, so obviously he wasn't able to fight Warwick. So why would you keep going for this Tiger? It just doesn't make sense. Leave Tiger alone and go for Phoenix for a better clearing speed, and well, what can I say more? He wasn't even able to stack his Feral Flare, and it is already 24 minutes into the game. Just awful result, obviously. Really is doing good, but I guess it will be hard for her to carry alone because she is not tanky, and she will be bursted by Syndra most likely. Caitlyn is doing nice damage already too, so Warwick There's no one else to ult it except for Aurelia that is huge. I don't think they will be able to defend this inhibitor. Although Warwick is farming. Okay, again, well, all your team is pushing mid lane. And you are stacking your Feral Flare in your jungle. It is not even you're just... Okay, I'm running through the enemy jungle and I can also just one-shot the creeps there. And get... more stacks on my Feral Flare, but no, he went for this wolves. And if he were there from the very start, no one would have died there. Because, like, Warwick is fucking beast now. So this is the game. GG. Well, and I guess Warwick is Smurf. Wrecked. GG.